Alright YouTube, so we've got this outdoor teak finish and black metal coffee table that was purchased on Amazon. I will put the link in the description. We are going to assemble this today, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get this out of the packaging and get all of my parts laid out so I can see what I've got going on here. Have our assembly instructions here. Hardware package. They tied some red string around it so you wouldn't miss it. That was nice of them. I'm setting stuff off camera, guys. Don't worry. As we need it, I will bring it back on to the camera where you can see it. I'm just trying to get all this packaging out of here. There's like tons of packaging. Which I guess is good. The Amazon driver's going to be throwing it around. I do believe that's everything, but I'm going to give it one more quick check before I get rid of this packaging. Let's let this go away. Okay, so there's really not much going on here, guys. We've got two legs and the tabletop, and we've got some hardware. I can't imagine it's more than like 5 bolts in here, but let's see what we've got. We've got a packet of washers, an Allen key, and 6 bolts. Holy moly, that's way more than I thought we would have. Oh, 7. So we've got bolts 1 and bolts 2, and then part number 3 were the washers. So this is going to be really simple. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I can almost guarantee you part 1 goes right here. Let's take a quick look at the instructions, see what it says, because why not? So yes, we are going to put a washer on part 1. We're going to pop this leg up. Actually, I'm going to build it this way. And intuitively, you can see the way that goes together. And then you start your bolt there, but I'm not going to go ahead and tighten it all the way down yet because these are going to need to, you see how they have a little bit of play in them there? You want to make sure that you're going to be able to attach that to your tabletop, which is going to happen right now. So I'm going to go ahead and lay the tabletop down. There are 4 mounting points, as you can see. We're going to take a washer and a bolt, not number 1, but your other bolts. Okay, that's part number 2. And I'm going to go ahead, not tighten this down all the way yet, just get it started. All the way around the table, doing exactly that. And actually, it looks like it might matter how you attach it. Let's see if by rotating it 90 degrees, that makes it fit a little easier. And it looks like it does. So if you're having an issue with the bolt holes not lining up, rotate it 90 degrees. It will line up better that way. And you can probably see the camera here, this is not a 45-degree angle. Like this angle is less than 45 degrees, this is greater than 45 degrees. Okay, so I'm not going to tighten those down all the way. I'm going to turn this around to the other side. Uh-oh, my number one came undone. That only went in a few threads. I may use one of the longer bolts to hold that together because it's really not holding great. Because there was an extra bolt there. This little short bolt isn't going to cut it, I don't think. So I'm actually going to use one of the longer bolts, even though that's not what it said to do in the instructions. Ooh, maybe not. No, I can't. Wow, I think we might actually have a legitimate problem here. Huh. Okay, let's try a shorter bolt again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yeah, we got a little bit of a problem here. So this isn't catching enough threads to not strip out. Like that's just pulling back out. But this doesn't have a hole through there, so I can't use the longer bolts. So that is actually fantastic. You know what I could do is try to use the bolt without the washer. And I'm sure that would work just fine. Let me get a few more threads in there. Yeah, there we go. So if you're having that problem, just use that bolt without the washer. No big deal. It's not going to hurt anything. We're not building a space shuttle here, we're building a coffee table to go outside, you know what I'm saying? So, once you have each one of these bolts started, you're just going to come around and snug them all down. You don't want to hold toward these. You likely strip it out if you try to, so just snug them up. Another thing I'm going to pay attention to as I'm tightening these down is making sure that all this stuff is sitting flush. I didn't do that right here, and you can see that as a result, you've got a little bit of a lip. Maybe you can't see in the video, but you've got a little bit of a lip there, so what I'm going to do is align that a little better and then retighten it back down. Probably not going to fit on there perfect, but again, I didn't want that lip. Didn't want it hanging over the edge too far. You see it does have a little bit of play in it, so make sure you're attentive to where that is when you tighten it down. And one more. And once you've got all your bolts snugged up, you have yourself a table. So now you have yourself a table to go on your patio. I thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button down there. If you want to see other content, putting together IKEA furniture as well as other projects, check out my channel. I've got a lot of how-to videos on there to accomplish a lot of different tasks. Thank you very much for watching, YouTube. Everyone, if you enjoyed today's video, I would invite you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below right there on the right-hand corner. And if you felt that the products in today's video is something you might like to own yourself, there's a product link right up there to the right, upper right-hand corner, or down in the description will be a product link for you to purchase the product as well. Thank you very much for watching, YouTube.